Good. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine that I can go to prom. It's perfectly fine I can go to bookings. It's perfectly fine to still pay this nigga bills. It's perfectly fine to go pick up his chains because he pawned them. It's perfectly fine. Everything is 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 perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see how I just try to, did you see how I just try to convince myself? It does, bro. Y'all think it's funny. I'm just trying to be I'm just trying to lighten up the mood because at this point, chat, can y'all put all prayer hands? Like, for real, like, just put all prayer hands. I'm gonna be perfectly fine by myself. I'm gonna perfectly just leave. Just pray for me.
Have we all noticed that Chrisean Rock looks to be unwell, from crying and her eyes turning red, yelling and over-touching her nose, plus this weird breathing to the extent of her buddies calling 911 for immediate medical attention? If you haven't noticed, then you need to keep an eye at Chrisean. Something isn't right with her. Now, people on the internet and fans are losing it, with most concluding that Chrisean Rock herself needs help. That is when everything will look a bit better with her son, Chrisean Jesus, well known as Junior. Most people are reacting and she is getting so much backlash. We are going to get into everything. A lot has been happening around Chrisean's daily life. She's always on Twitch stream, and recently she appeared on a skit with her 2-year-old son, Chrisean Junior. The skit had a lot of drama, and it even worsened when Chrisean and another lady were screaming in each other's face. She even forgot her son for a minute just to have a verbal fight with this lady live on camera. The baby felt lonely and abandoned for a while, not until the audience had to quickly tell Chrisean to pick her son up. This was embarrassing. Someone wrote expressing concern. It's not even her. She's embarrassing at this point. She's been done with all of that. Now she's embarrassing and exploiting that child. Somebody yelled out from the crowd, "Pick the baby up." That's why she turned around so quickly to pick him up. I wish I would have to take instructions from somebody on how to take care of my child. Have mercy, Lord. Actually, we are going to look into more reactions from people on the internet of how Chrisean Rock has been behaving lately, and what the fans and people think that would make Chrisean a better mother to her own son. So leaving all that aside, let's look into Chrisean's health. Have you ever questioned yourself more about Chrisean's health? What if herself she's the problem and needs medication or therapy for her life to normalize? Like, who on earth can abandon their own just to focus on a stream and a skit? This is uncommon. For a 2-year-old to be delayed in certain steps in life, it's either he isn't receiving any parental time or there is something that isn't right somewhere. Recently, Chrisean's health worsened during a Twitch stream. She was breathing heavily with a weird sound. Gratefully, her buddies quickly noticed and called 911, who immediately came through to have medical checkups done.
Do you need to go home?
Like, you can hear me wheezing. I'm gonna breathe in the mic. Like, I'm not faking it.
I don't think you're faking it.
I can't breathe. It's just tightness. It's gonna open
So
me
how
up.
is it gonna go back to regular?
The treatment. They're gonna give me an ambulance when they come.
So we're waiting for the ambulance. That's what we're waiting here for.
Yes.
How long is the treatment?
Give or take 10 minutes. 5.
How much is that?
What's the story?
Just feeling short of breath the last few days, but today her inhaler wasn't working.
It's not working.
Okay. What were you doing right before this started? Before you felt like you didn't need to call 911? Anything going on? No?
It's been like progressively getting worse over the last 3 days.
Your oxygen levels are looking good.
Yeah, it's good, but I know like when like I go to sleep, it does. I do that, and I'm scared of that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what are you thinking? You want to try the treatment and see if it works, or do you
Yeah,
just
if it
want to go to
works.
the hospital?
I just want to see if it works.
Okay, we'll give you a minute.
So she calls the ambulance for herself, not the baby. Someone questioned after immediate 911 response. Anyway, after checkups were done, it was confirmed that Chrisean Rock was fine, despite her revealing that she has got asthma. Her oxygen levels were good, meaning she was not having an asthma attack. Don't you think that something isn't truly right with Chrisean? Seriously, something may not be right with her, and if not worked on immediately, it may even get worse. And I'm pretty sure her close friends may be knowing this. In other clips, I also noticed that when Chrisean makes an appearance, some of the people in the room tend to distance themselves, like they leave the room, and this is really sad and alarming. The baby may not be in safe hands, by the way, because wherever Chrisean is, I haven't seen any other person requesting to carry her baby or even try playing with him. He's always with his mother and his mother all the time. Probably these are some of the factors delaying his progress, being carried all the time and left alone sometimes. While on another stream with Deshae Frost, Chrisean intentionally took a rose and threw it inside her mouth, and Frost can be seen trying to get the rose out of her mouth as he requested her to spit it out.
See this? Let's see if it tastes good. Chrisean, why the would you eat a rose? Bro, spit it out, 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 spit it out. Why the I know you're playing. I was trying to say it was plastic. I know you did not just do that. You don't never have like intrusive thoughts, bro. Chills. Let me live.
When I watched the clip, I became curious, and actually I needed to know if all roses can be eaten. So I ran a quick search, and this was the response given. Yes, all varieties of roses are edible, but they must be free from pesticides and chemicals. Stick to organically grown roses, or those you know have not been sprayed with any chemicals. So we can't actually tell if the rose that Chrisean threw inside her mouth was good to be eaten or not. But Frost knows best, since he was right there and quickly responded like a concerned parent. He quickly told her to spit it out, and she did. But the thing is, in almost every clip shared online, Chrisean is either wiping her nose with her hand or chewing her food, or whatever she chose to put in her mouth. This is a worrying gesture and attitude. Why is Chrisean chewing at all times? As I said, we may feel for her son Chrisean Junior, forgetting that his mother Chrisean actually needs to be attended to most, because it's not healthy for her to move with the baby everywhere, especially to places that are not comfortable for the baby. Someone wrote expressing concern. I wish she get a house and a nanny at this point, cause girl, we know you're hustling, but show us why. I think this can be an option as of now for Chrisean to do whatever she feels like doing. She needs to hire someone to give her son not only company but some proper care. What do you think about this? And what advice would you give Chrisean Rock at the moment that can actually better her life and that of her son? Drop in your comments, and don't forget to drop a like for this video. See you all in the next.
I hope you guys realize that Chrisean is slow. I saw the video of Chrisean Junior on the floor in the corner. She's slow. I genuinely think that she thinks she is being a good mother, but all you need to do is watch her interactions for 2 minutes, and she's slow. That's the reason why the baby's not getting care. She's avoiding getting him care, but also she's not quite right.